Morning, guys. We are headed to that corner coffee shop that we went to last week. Today, we actually thought last week was, but today is Small Business Saturday, so we're gonna go and support that. I think we're gonna go and eat dinner later at a local restaurant as well to support local business. Obviously, you guys will see this later than Saturday, but we always try to support, especially on local business, or what is it, Small Business Saturday. We always try to support local businesses over corporations anyway. But yeah, if you get a chance, definitely go down to a local eatery or local shop and shop with them, because that money is going to them to help them pay for bills or help, you know, something local. It's not for a CEO to be able to buy his 15th mansion. So support local business. And yeah, as Tracy said, you probably couldn't hear, it goes back into your own community. So support local business. Super crowded, isn't it?
Yep.
Which is cool. Probably people supporting Small Business Saturday. No. Maybe. I'm gonna get the roast beef and cheddar sandwich. I guess just the... Should I do the full or the half? I guess I'll do the full.
Full sandwich, can I get your name?
Jonathan, Jonathan.
What kind of bread would you like?
Can I get it on the croissant?
Yes. Would you like it toasted?
Yes, please. All right, roast beef and cheddar. This looks super good. Tracy got a bread bowl, and that looks awesome. It is broccoli and cheddar?
Yep, taste that.
I will. Let's try her bread bowl. That is stupid good.
I thought you didn't like bread bowl.
Well, that's good. Let's test out the roast beef sandwich. God, that looks so good. Look how awesome that looks.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is so good. Aftermath. That was insanely good. Did you enjoy yours? I loved it.
I stole the kiss.
What's it smell like?
It's a lemon one, that's a cinnamon. Those are probably the two I'll get.
Nice.
I'm getting that one for sure. Do you want?
What? Peppermint, cinnamon. I guess cinnamon bun. Do you make this stuff?
Yes.
Nice. Very cool.
It is really cool.
Very cool. Thank you, guys. Awesome. So we finished up our lunch. Yeah, it's 12:30. Got a couple coffees and stuff. I got a frappe. Tracy got, I don't even know what she got. What'd you get?
The pumpkin pie latte.
Yeah, something pumpkin based, of course. So yeah, and then there were a couple of kids there selling some stuff. There was some like, they had some like lip balm type of stuff, and like the girl was selling like hand lotions or lotions that she makes or whatever. So we supported several different causes and had a really good time. So I think now we're gonna go home and strangely watch one of the Care Bears movies because that's not super random. But we're gonna do that, hang out, and then
Could do laundry.
and do some laundry. So yeah, we're gonna go do some stuff, hang out, watch a movie, and then see what else happens. All right, so we watched Care Bears. It's 4:30, so we watched Care Bears, and then I finished watching the Ohio State versus Michigan game, which went into double overtime, and it was absolutely a classic. And one of the positives is if Penn State wins today, that means it's going to be Penn State versus Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship, which also means probably whoever wins the Big Ten Championship is going to be left out in favor of Ohio State. And I'm not okay with this, but what I'm okay with, this is going to cause chaos for the playoff committee, and hopefully we can get this playoff extended to at least 8 teams and a more regular thing. My idea is you have 8 teams that go in. No matter who wins the conference championship, even if it's a fluke, you go in, because that creates regularity and it creates an even playing field across the board. And then if they want to do this little committee decided crap, then they can do that. So if Alabama flubs up and doesn't win the SEC championship, then God forbid they don't get in, so they get in. Or your Ohio State or your bigger schools that make more money. Because so far what I've seen in the playoff committee is if you make more money, losses don't hurt as bad. So I hope that they do that, and that's one positive about Ohio State winning today. Now, Penn State does have to win in order to push Ohio State out, but Honestly, I kind of hope that happens because I want just pandemonium for the playoff committee and their nonsensical choices. Second, got another question, so I'm going to answer it. Here it is. Basically just asking if we have decided on a name yet. The answer to that is no. We have several, kind of, but we've not leaned one way or the other towards anything specific. I think what we're going to do, and this may sound stupid, but I think what we're going to do is kind of take the list of names that we have, and then once he's born, kind of see what he looks like. And I know that's kind of dumb because it's a baby, and he'll probably look like pretty much every other baby that's ever born. But like, I feel like it might help us a little bit because we just haven't really decided.
We're leaning towards one in particular, but
we're kind of leaning towards one, but again, we don't want to say anything until we have it officially decided. And unfortunately, that may not be until the baby's born, again, to where we can look at the baby and decide. However, that's not too much longer of a wait. We are 15 days away. Well, 15 days away from her due date. So it could come anytime in between. So,
or it could be 2 weeks late.
Or it could be 2 weeks late, but we're hoping it happens around time or a little bit early. So, but yeah, that's the answer to that question. I know that's disappointing, but we just don't have a name picked out yet. As always, thank you so much for the question. I appreciate it. It means a lot. If you have any questions, leave them. I'll answer them. Sounds pretty good. We are headed to eat. I'm probably not going to showcase that. We're going to kind of use this as like a date type of thing because we don't have too many of these left. So we're going to do that. But it is a local business. As I said earlier, small business Saturday. Got to support those. So yeah, we're going to go eat and then we'll see what else is happening the rest of the day. All right, so I'm going to actually do a solve on my 3x3x4. I talked to you guys about it. I've worked it for a little bit. It's loosened up a little bit. Like the tops and stuff spin real easy, but the sides here are kind of a pain. Well, of course it's going to turn perfectly when I say that. And then of course cutting through the middle generally is pretty tough as well. But it's pretty cool. I can solve it fairly quickly now. So I'm just going to solve that real quick. All right, so first we're going to get it mixed up. All right, so we are scrambled here. Now the hardest thing about solving this cube to me is I'm not what's called color neutral. I'm used to, if the cube is standing straight, I'm used to the bottom being white. However, it's not on here. I usually actually use the blue as the bottom, and I've gotten okay with that. So it's kind of tough because I have to then create a new bottom and then kind of go from there in hopes that I can get the color scheme correctly. So, all right, we got that in place. We solved the centers here on each side, and now we're going to place the corners on this row right here. All right, and so now what we've got is half of the center done. So now we're going to move on to this row. And done. The center is now done. So from here, you move on to the bottom, and you actually solve the first part of the bottom just like you solve a standard Rubik's Cube, which I won't go into depth. So there, you got the cross on the bottom and all sides of the cross are matched up. Now we just got to put these corners in. Done with that part. As you can see, all three sides are solved. And actually we ended up in a best case scenario. The top semi-solved itself, except for, of course, these two areas. And all you got to do is just this quick algorithm, which is just a second. And this thing is done. Well, nope. You actually run into parity. From where these are even numbered cubes, you can run into a thing called parity. So this side and this side don't add up. But this is a super simple fix. And this is solved. This is a super fun puzzle. I'm actually a really big fan of solving this. This is a 3x3x4. I just ordered online a 3x3x9. And this, it's funny because it's actually, the 3x3x9 is the size of just this right here without this top layer. But inside of each one of these cubes, there are 3 smaller layers. It's a really, really cool cube. I have a problem. I don't know. I love twisty puzzles, and I obviously have a humongous problem, but it's something that I love. I'm sure everybody has hobbies that they love that they can't explain, and this is mine. Check this out. We've got our baby monitor on. Trey, you want to test these out?
We can.
Let's do it. What I'll do is I'll take the video one, like in there, and you can hold the one with the camera and just point it at different things. I just want to see if it picks up and stuff, okay? Let's do that. Can I unplug these?
Yeah, they were just charging.
Well, that one over there still has a red light. Alright, let me get this one. Okay, apparently, there it is. Power. Oh, there it is. Power's coming on. This is how smart I am, obviously. This doesn't have a battery. This has to be plugged in. So we're gonna throw, where's this go? Right there. Alright. Pob! We're gonna aim that at Pablo. See if we can see Pablo. Yep. It's not perfect. Obviously it doesn't look as good on this camera as it does on here because you're picking up 2 screens, but if I need to turn it to the right just a little bit, but there's Pablo. Alright, so I'm gonna hang out for a bit. I'm gonna watch Wisconsin hopefully not blow it to Minnesota because it's tied at 17. So I'm gonna watch that and then watch a little bit more college football. My buddy Justin's coming up. We're gonna hang out for a while, probably watch some TV and such, and yeah, so I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, and I'll holler at you guys here in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm ending the vlog there. I didn't really do a whole lot else, just hung out, watched some football. Pretty sweet day overall, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.